Right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to a lot of people across the world. My name is Nana, and today is my first time being on Facebook Live, and I got to tell you, it's a great platform. I don't know why Facebook didn't think of this a long time ago. Right. Let me stop rambling on and get to the point. I wanted to find out across all boards, in terms of black community, why is it that the black community, some black people, should I say, frown on people with disability. They give people with disability a bad name. They see people who are slightly indifferent as weak. They assume people with a slight barrier are not worth nothing or won't amount to nothing. Why is it that black people can't come together, find a way to help people with disabilities, try and put them in a position where they can prosper and become just on the same level as a person without a disability? Now, all my life, every day of the week, Monday to Friday, I wear something called a tracheostomy, which is this. It's a tube inserted in my neck, which enables me to, one, breathe. When I was younger, it was meant to widen my airway, but that never really worked. As I grew up, my airway did not widen as it should. Rather, it went in reverse, it shrank. So I got told for the rest of my life, till the day I leave this earth, I have to wear this plastic tube. A lot of people and a lot of girls, or should I say, let me revert the word, a lot of women or men tend to have some negative views, especially the older generation, I find it in. And probably because of the way the older generation think, they've passed it down 2 generations, and they just treat people with disabilities different. And it really struck a chord with me, because even in my working life, I still have people look at me different, or little chatter. Oh, when he talks, he gasps for air. Oh, is he all right? Oh, stop feeling sorry for me. I don't want you feeling sorry for me. In life, we all come across barriers. We all have to deal with barriers. Some people's barriers are internal, some people's barriers are external. Instead of you to sit me down and ask me, oh, I've seen this tube in your neck. What does it do? What does it do? Why have you got it? How did you... I know some people, you don't want to invade their space. Yeah? You don't want to get personal. But the only way, one, as black people, we're going to learn is if we ask questions. And I noticed that a lot of black people, we don't ask questions. We like to look with our eyes. Don't get me wrong, I ask. My mum used to beat me for that, saying I'm rude. Yeah? But I'm not rude. I'm inquisitive. I like to know things. I like to be able to be like, oh, I've learned something today, you know? So anyway, in the establishments I'm in, every establishment I've been to work, I've had some type of attack from managers that I've been with. I don't know if it's the fact that I have a disability. I don't know what it is, but I've noticed that in institutions, when you have a disability, you are targeted. Why, I don't know. I'm very conscious that yes, people may see disabled people as scrounging off the benefit system. Not all of us do. Some of us actually work. Some people have disabilities where they can't explain to you what they have. It doesn't mean they're scrounging. Excuse me. It doesn't mean they're scrounging. It just means they've got a disability which cannot enable them to function as well as you and I. I'm going to come back to what I was saying. In my view, I just want to know why. You know what? I'm going to put it across the whole board. Black. Black, sorry about that. Black, white, whatever race you are. Why is it that we cannot approach the topic of someone with a disability head on? Why do we feel we have to shy away from it or call people bad names? You know, call people bad names. You know, I don't know if it's to do with them trying to feel better about themselves. I mean, in my previous establishment I was in, people, you know, someone decided to slander me for my disability, and to me, it hurt me, because it shows you that humanity, as much as we bring all these, hate crime, disability hate crime, and, you know, let's stop hate crime, and, you know, let's have a positive light on it. I feel the only way a positive light will be on this is if we are allowed to have a voice. Not a lot of people talk about them having a tracheostomy. A tracheostomy is not something that is out there. You only hear about it when someone's brought it on themselves by smoking, which is self-inflicted. Or someone's had a major accident like Christopher Reeves did, rest in peace Christopher Reeves, where you have to have a tracheostomy to enable you to breathe. But I've noticed it's never publicized, and I've had people think, you know, I breathe like Darth Vader, which is very cruel. You know, you don't know why. Ask a question. Don't just assume I'm breathing a certain way for a certain reason. I've had people call me weird names. Even when I was little, like girls wouldn't chat to me, or girls wouldn't approach me because I've got something wrong with me, and they'll be asking silly questions like, oh, so I don't mean to be rude, but you know, with your tube in your neck, how do you have sex? I literally had a grown woman when I started working asking me, not even ask me who I am, asking me, how do I have sex with my tube? I was like, wow. Not ask me about me, but you're asking me about how I have sex. That's just wrong. And I was very professional about it. I kept calm, and I explained to her, listen, I have a tracheostomy which enables me to breathe. It doesn't mean I can't do everything that normal people can do. I can do everything that normal people can do. It's just I've got a slight barrier which enables me to, you know, slightly limits what I do. But I just want to know why we can't embrace and help people with disabilities, give them that little bit of confidence. You know, lucky for me, I was from that's African households. They don't tolerate nonsense. You know, African household, they were like, you know what, you got a disability, so what? My mum was like that, more my mum than my father. You know, my mum was like, you're no different from people out there. You're no different from, you know, someone who hasn't got a disability. Why can't you achieve what that person achieves? You know, why do you think you can't get yourself a nice girl? Why do you think you can't drive? Why? Just little things. I thank my mum a lot because she pushed me. I'm not gonna lie, in the first few years of growing up, I would say from the ages of, say, what, between 8 and 10, I shied away a lot because I thought people wouldn't accept me because I've got a tracheostomy. And you know, when you're at that age, you've not quite found yourself. You're still in that la-la land of who am I, who am I, who am I? But when I got to my late teens, I didn't care. I would walk on road with my tube out and people would be looking at me. I just didn't care. There was people in my family, like some of my uncles, some aunties. Oh, why doesn't he cover it? He should cover it, you know. He should cover it. Why are people seeing it? Oh, the dust might get into it. Come on. How are you going to educate someone if you're covering what you want people to know? People must see. People must learn. And the only way to learn is to see. So, I've noticed that the African culture, or the African heritage, we like to cover things up a lot. But I say no to that. We all need to learn. It doesn't matter if the person is black, white, Asian, whatever. We need to learn. We need to embrace disabilities. We shouldn't shy away from it or think we're better than people with disabilities. No one is better than no one. End of the day, when you die, you are going the same way. You get buried in the floor and you are gone. So nobody with a disability is different. Learn to appreciate people with disabilities. They do as much work as a person who doesn't have a disability. The question, which I'm going to say again, is why do people frown on people with disabilities? Why do people frown on people with disabilities? That's what I want to know.